What's the secret to building deep emotional intimacy in marriage? Emotional intimacy is the foundation of a thriving marriage. But what does it truly mean to build deep emotional intimacy with your spouse? I'm going to reveal to you the secret to creating a strong emotional bond in your marriage. This is a crucial step in building trust, vulnerability, and long lasting connection with your partner. Many couples struggle with emotional intimacy, thinking it comes naturally. But just like any other aspect of a relationship, emotional intimacy requires intentional effort. And here's how to grow it. So let's begin by defining what's emotional intimacy. It goes beyond physical closeness. It's the deep connection where both partners feel understood, valued, and supported. It is built on trust and vulnerability, the ability to share your fears, dreams, and innermost thoughts. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2 teaches us that be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. This verse emphasizes the importance of kindness and patience, which are key to emotional connection. So, how do we build emotional intimacy? Through vulnerability. Emotional intimacy thrives when both partners feel safe enough to be vulnerable. That means opening up about your struggles, insecurities, and emotions. When you let your guard down, you give your spouse permission to do the same. So practice vulnerability by initiating deeper conversations. Ask your spouse how they're really feeling or what's been weighing on their heart with no intention of passing judgment. Remember, when we become vulnerable, that builds trust between us. So, communication is the bridge to emotional intimacy. Good communication is essential to building emotional intimacy. But it's not just about talking, it's about truly actively listening. Take time to hear your spouse without interrupting or trying to fix the problem. Yeah. Offer empathy and understanding instead. When your spouse feels heard, they feel valued. And that can make a big difference. Try setting aside regular talk times where you can discuss deeper topics beyond the daily routine of family and normal calls. Have a date where you just speak and deeply connect with your partner. Maybe away from the family, once a month, twice a month, that you can specifically just air your views out, what your feelings about the current status of your relationship in an open communication. Yeah. Trust is the foundation of uh, emotional intimacy. Trust is the cornerstone of that emotional intimacy. If trust has been broken, it can feel like impossible to rebuild, but with patience, forgiveness, and consistency, trust can be restored. That's the Christian perspective. Forget about those who try to compare trust like a broken glass, which can never be repaired. But as Christians, with patience, forgiveness, and consistency, trust can be restored. So start keeping your word again. When you've broken trust now, don't go back there. Start keeping your word. Be reliable, honest, and transparent with your spouse, especially if trust has been broken before. And uh, truly ask for forgiveness before you continue moving forward. When trust is strong, emotional intimacy naturally flows. So here's some practical ways you can strengthen your emotional intimacy. One is daily check-ins. Ask your spouse how they're feeling emotionally, not just about surface level topics which gives you a yes or no answer, but do a really concerned check-in with your partner. The second thing is affectionate gestures. Small acts of love, like a hug, can remind your spouse that you're emotionally present, especially if you've been in a relationship for long. So when you get married, this is very important to continually do this, as even as you prepare for marriage, or even if you're already in this. The third thing is quality time. Spend uninterrupted time together. Not one of the uh, enemies of quality time is social media and gadgets. You'd rather be on your phone browsing through reels and Facebook and TikTok and YouTube rather than spending quality time. Spare some time to just have a time with your family and be there uninterrupted, fully giving attention. Because if that is not given, you cannot even replace your presence with presence. It's common now to feel like if you're busy at work, if you're busy making money, if you're busy in other areas, then you buy gifts and presents to replace your presence. You cannot replace your presence with presents. You cannot give gifts to replace your presence. It's important to have that quality time. So set it, whether it's weekly or daily during certain periods, just to have time with the family, just to have family time with the kids, just to pray with them, talk with them without judgment, and have a genuine connection with them. So, in conclusion, emotional intimacy is the bedrock of a healthy marriage, but it takes intentional effort to build and maintain. By practicing vulnerability, communication, and trust, you can create a deep emotional connection with your spouse that strengthens your relationship. I talk about this type of connection in my book, Ready for Marriage, where I offer more practical strategies to help couples build emotional intimacy before and during marriage. And you can find in the comments or ask in the comments how you can get this book. Very important. Initially, even when I was growing up, I wish I could get such kind of a book, such kind of a guidance. The society, even the Christian family, tells us to get married, but they don't tell you what you need to do. When you reach a specific age, you're asked, oh, you're supposed to be married. When are you getting married? But they don't tell you what are you supposed to do. How are you supposed to be preparing for a marriage that will last, a marriage that will honor God? So that's why we have this book, Ready for Marriage, which will guide you through all this. I don't know if I have. Let me check if I have a copy here. Yes, I have a copy here. So this book, you can get it online, readyformarriage.shop or Amazon. And we've had a really positive feedback on this book. And I urge you to get a copy of it. And thank you for this time. And we hope that you'll look forward to creating emotional intimacy, whether you're married or still single and planning to get married. And may God bless you.